on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's Edwards-Helaire. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Man open left side, it's Williams.
Mahomes.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kansas City.
Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
On for the point.
Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, first and 10 at the 40. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And 11 at the 39-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
44-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. A first carry now. This is Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
At the 42-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's second down.
Brings up
absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's and hit him, unfortunately, to no avail.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Caught left side, Williams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First down, Chiefs.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
It's 2nd down and goal.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Complete to number 87.
Travis Kelsey. His 5th touchdown now on the year. Where the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Check 15. Check.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
Watch the pass. 56 to Mike, boy. 56.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Burrow on play action. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Seibert missed it. This one slides to the right on him. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They go play action here on 1st down. Out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. Well, the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
For the Chiefs.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Ball on on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. A draw play for Mixon. Down to the 25.
Joe Mixon.
Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
56 the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And this one is right down the middle. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Mecole Hardman. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Kansas City.
That was a special return. And it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach, his head coach, to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. Is
that it?
And he'll bring it back all the way.
Touchdown.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Williams now on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
They go play fake. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Again, it's Burrow on second and 10. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's Hardman to return. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's second down. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Once again, they run with Mixon. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he's struggling, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Going deep downfield for Ross. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Simmons on the tackle. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Chiefs.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
This is too easy right here.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like they had green on that play.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now Edwards-Helaire. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got it down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
The The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
This time, Burrow will look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
9 yards to go.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
For the 2-point conversion.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. On the return, Williams. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Pick up on the play. 1st down, Chiefs.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense that looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big ways. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes, flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Mixon with it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here we go with Burrow. He's to the 10. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here's a run with Mixon. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Rolling to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Bengals 29.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
Today's final score, Chiefs.
But Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were